Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Doctor Who. This is season 24 and this is part 2 of Paradise Towers. In the first episode, we've ended up at this place that seems to be some kind of residential / resort. It's a bit of a funny one. I'm not quite sure what its purpose is. And we've learned that there's these different groups of women who run around. They've got different colours. The only men that I hear seem to be like these caretakers, these guards, and there's this machine that's going around. It's like a cleaning machine, like there's a bin at the back and it seems to be killing people, but there seems to be somebody in charge of it and there's someone there that's saying you need to kill this person for this reason. At the same time, we've got these two women who seem to live in this flat with this little bird and they keep talking about food and they were trying to fatten Mel up, which made me think straight away, oh god, cannibal. Could be. I think they may be trying to eat her. But, you know, if they're stuck in this place and they've got no food supply, you can kind of understand if a visitor comes, this is kind of the things they may resort to. There's also this guy that Mel has befriended who I just automatically do not trust because everyone else here seems really creepy. I'm just going to get straight on into this. Let's go.
This is the great architect return to Paradise Towers. Bid him welcome. All hail the great architect.
And then we'll kill him.
All hail the great architect.
What should we do with him now then, Chief?
Kill him.
Wait a minute. Listen.
Why?
Well, I'm not the great architect. I'm the doctor.
Oh, that would happen just now.
What is it?
Yes. Oh dear, oh dear. Poor caretaker number 345/12 subsection 3.
The bin got that
What
guy.
now? It's all right. There's no need to quote the rule book at me.
Anything the matter?
Everything's under control. Thank you, great architect.
Mel?
What is it now?
Mel, watch this. Oh, go on, please.
I'm in a hurry, you know that. And that ceremony.
Is he trying to, like,
gave me
delay
the
her?
creeps.
It won't take a moment.
Oh my god. I love how easily that came out of the wall.
Well,
I'm a finely tuned fighting machine. I work out every day, practice
Pex.
martial arts, run the length of
Pex.
70...
Pex, if you could bend that back into shape and put it where it came from, it might be more use. But you can't, can you?
No.
Well, that's not my job. I'm Pex.
I know, and you're here to put the world of Paradise Towers to rights.
Yeah.
Well, go on. I've got to find my friend, and I can't waste any more time.
Mel?
It's like the Beetlejuice
Shall I
waiting
tell you
room.
what bothers me most? Those cleaners we had so much trouble with. Well, presumably they're part of the organisation of Paradise Towers, like your caretakers.
Yes.
So why should they attack you?
The incidental,
And another thing.
it just makes me
I don't know why you're
smile.
also keen to kill off the great architect. I thought you'd be delighted to have him here to put things to rights. Doesn't make sense. I'd hate to have to live my life by some boring old rule book like you do. You must get fed up. Do you?
No,
Never?
never.
He looks like he's gave up.
I suppose how you guard me's in that rule book.
Yes. Rule 45B/2 subsection 5.
I wouldn't mind having a look at that rule book if that's not against the rules. I mean, after all, I'm a condemned man. How extraordinary. No, that can't be true.
What's that?
No, it's... You couldn't possibly.
If it's there, it's true. Rules are rules, orders are orders.
If you say so. I don't want to make a fool of you.
Read out what it says.
Oh, very well. But I find it hard.
He's already
Read
inciting
it.
doubt in people.
It says here, about the 327 Appendix 3, subsection 9 death, that after you've been guarding the condemned prisoner for 35 minutes, you must all stand up.
But if we...
Yes, I find it extraordinary, and I don't really expect you to do it. But it is in there. The caretakers present must then move 5 paces away from the prisoner.
Considering they know the other rules very well, why... You'd think they'd know this if it was in there.
Close their eyes,
Count to 10.
their hands above their head.
Oh, he's so happy to do this.
How long do we do this for?
For about a minute and a half. You see, that's how long a prisoner needs.
Doctor?
Oh, Mel, it could be anywhere. This place seems to be huge. Oh!
We're back at the square again.
I'm trying to confuse anybody who might be following us. It's part of the training.
Does your training include confusing yourself at the same time?
And Castrovalva.
Confused.
So you know where to go next to get us up to the pool, then?
Of course.
Well, then?
We go that way.
That's down.
Sure.
Of course I'm sure.
I don't trust him.
Can I ask you something?
What?
Why are you here?
Mm-hmm.
What you mean?
Well, there's no one else like you here, is there?
You can say that again. Shall I show you how
No. I think you've read quite enough for one day. Tabby and Tilda talked about a war. They said that only the oldsters and the youngsters were brought to the Paradise Towers, and the rest, the in-betweens, were sent off to fight and never came back. So how does it happen that you're here?
Yeah.
Isn't it obvious?
No, it isn't obvious at all. You say you want to help me get up to the pool.
Then help
and
her.
find my friend the doctor. So I have to know.
I was sent here. The power to protect has been invested in me.
Who by?
By those who I'm not allowed to name.
Who?
That's the truth. Really the truth.
Who sent him here?
Then I have to believe you.
He's already been here. The window's the same as before.
Now, the main thing, fellow caretakers, is not to panic. Just because it appears that something unfortunate may have happened to caretaker number 345/12, subsection 3.
It appears.
You must not go leaping to
Dude's
conclusions.
dead.
Careless chat about the robotic, self-activating Megapodic Mark 7Z cleaners having got out of control is not going to help anyone and may needlessly upset other caretakers. Many explanations are possible for this unlucky accident. In the meantime, all caretakers will patrol their assigned streets as before. I am sure you will be quite safe. Who did that? Oh, yes.
Chief,
Yes, Deputy.
the great architect has escaped.
Oh, well, that was delicious, dear.
Who was it?
Thank you, dear. A little on the small side, of course. Well, I'm sure we could both have done with a little more. Nowadays, you have to take what you can find. Perhaps something better will turn up before too long. Well, we can only hope so.
Oh, God.
I suppose it's that delicious little Mel. Oh, she did say that she'd come back.
Oh, the doctor.
Come in.
It's only me.
Oh, Maddie, dear. How nice to see you.
I'm not intruding.
No, we're just finishing.
You're sure?
Yes, of course. Have some tea.
Oh, thank you very much.
I just had to come over and tell you. Tell us what, Maddie?
Another caretaker's disappeared.
Was it the Kangs?
They're trying to make out that it might be, but from what I've heard, there's more to it that anybody's letting on. I mean, people just don't vanish, do they?
No, of course not. There's always something left behind.
Oh, no, not you again! No, too many things to work out. You really aren't helping. What do you want anyway? Well, it's my death. Think calmly.
What's in the door?
Build high for happiness, Doctor.
Oh, build fire for happiness. What happened?
You dropped down, Doctor. Whoosh! Into our brain quarters.
Oh,
Where
brain
is the
quarters.
dog who is not a Kang?
I only wish I knew.
Honest to God, I love the music in this. Oh, hell. Why does he get entry?
Hello, my pet. How are you? Did you enjoy your nice caretaker? Now, I didn't send you this little snack, did I? So how come it's got here? I mean, the cleaners wouldn't do things like that without orders from someone, and it wasn't me, so who was it? Now tell Daddy.
Those women?
He's a scaredy cat. When the in-between sent us all here in the ship, us and the Ulsters, the muscle brain hid away and came with us because he didn't want to fight in the war along with the other in-between.
Who told you that?
Everyone knows that. The Ulsters call out after him in the corridors. The muscle brain's a scaredy cat.
Caretakers! I can see them in the ice pile!
Where, Doctor? He brings them here because, like caretakers, he wants all wall scrawlers unalive!
Not at all. You don't understand. The last people I want to meet are the caretakers. I'd be in as much danger as you. More probably. You've got to believe me. Listen, we've got to work together.
What do you mean?
They're gonna kill you, Mel.
See, we would like you to stay for a very long time.
In fact, we don't imagine you ever leaving at all.
You are joking, aren't you? Tilda? Tabby?
We don't see this as a matter for humour, Mel dear. We mean every word. In our experience, Mel dear, it is much better not to struggle too much. It only causes
What's this
you
bed scene?
distress.
They bloody love ending these episodes on a Mel scream, and I'm living for it. It's amazing. Finding out that Peck's hid away on the ship that brought the oldies and these youngsters here is interesting because it makes me wonder what war was he running from. Because obviously they were saying he's a coward and he didn't want to fight, so he stowed away and came here. And he's taken on this role of the protector, but not everyone there sees him that way. They all basically mock him because they know what he did. And why would they send old people and young people here? Like, I can understand the young people because that's the future, but the old people thing is a mystery to me. And we see how creepy they are, and they're clearly eating people. Then we've got this machine, I think, behind this door that the chief caretaker looks after and feeds, but it seems that these women are possibly feeding it as well, and then the body parts that are being left over, they're maybe eating themselves. And we see that there's all these new old people appearing, and I'm just like, oh my god, I'm feeling like I just can't trust them at all. And I just do not know what the whole purpose of this tower is. And we still don't know who this architect actually is. The doctor's got this name on the coin, but who is that person? Does the doctor recognise that name from somewhere? I'm going to go watch part 3 and I will see you guys later. So thank you.